Hey again, apparently I don't know how to do Facebook Live, so I'm back. And we are going to walk around the neighborhood for more than 20 minutes. So feel free to join me. Get up from your desk, walk around your office, get outside. It's lunchtime, so most people should be having lunch right now. Get out and move your body. I've been doing this now. This is day 5. And first couple of days were painful. But I'm feeling better, I gotta say. Christmas is tomorrow and I'm still here, so that's good. It's a lot nicer today. It's only about 0 degrees, like 34 here in Maine. Hope the wind isn't too bad on the speaker there. I'll show you what I'm looking at. I'm gonna wave to the neighbors. It's pretty friendly. So I'm in Standish, Maine. Really super quiet little town. It takes a long time to get to the city. Not much to worry about out here except maybe a few hunters, and that's not a big deal. Anyway, I'll tell you about the PTSD, the 21 minutes for PTSD. Apparently if you exercise for anything more than 20 minutes, the endorphins that are set off in your body help with some anxiety symptoms, and I thought, yeah, bullshit. There's no way, 20 minutes is nothing. But I've only been doing this for 5 days, and I already feel better. And considering Christmas is tomorrow, thumbs up on that one, because it's a stressful time of year. So I thought it might be fun to do this the day before Christmas, and see if it helps anybody else, because I know people are sitting in front of their computers, anxious, really looking forward to all the people who are going to be drinking all weekend and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'll show you what I'm looking at, because I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk about. So I'm walking around the neighborhood for 20 minutes, or a little more than 20 minutes. This is day 5 of the 21-day challenge. My brain still hasn't quite caught up with it, but I gotta tell you, the physical symptoms have kind of calmed down. It's something to look forward to. I usually walk with my family, but it's so nice to have a few minutes to myself without having to pull the dog back out of the snow, and the kids are wrestling and fighting. So this is kind of nice. Highly recommend it. It's not a big deal. You walk for 10 minutes, turn around and go back. Anybody can do it. No big deal. And as far as what it does for your anxiety symptoms, I haven't used cannabis in a few days, so that's good. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I love my medical marijuana, but I haven't needed it. So I think that's a bonus right there, right? Who knew? Exercise. But you don't need a gym membership. Really, walk for 10 minutes, turn your ass around, walk back to your house. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. So I'm going to show you some trees again. So if you've seen the hashtags on my page and wondered what I was doing or wanted to join in and thought, I don't want to do that, I'll feel like a big moron. I'm walking around my neighborhood with the phone. I've done it with a stroller. I've had my camera hooked up to my stroller that I don't use anymore. Trust me, I look like an idiot. I really do. But one of the beautiful things about PTSD is that you feel by yourself all the time. It's very isolating. So if nobody watches today, that's okay. Not a big deal. I think I'm going to keep doing this after the 21 days are over, because it's really helping. So Couple more people around. Hi, Josie. Hi, Danielle. I'm walking around the neighborhood to get some exercise to help with PTSD so I don't go batshit crazy over Christmas. This is day 5. It's been going awesome. I feel a lot better, and I've only been doing like 20 minutes for the last few days, so I think I'm going to keep doing it too. So if you want to join in tomorrow, go for a walk on Christmas Eve, take 20 minutes for yourself. I know, crazy, right? Take 20 minutes, get some exercise. Actually, you guys are runners, so you do this all the time anyway. Why didn't you tell me how awesome exercise was? I tried this yesterday with my dog. It did not go well. It took an hour because she kept rolling around the snow and peeing in everybody's yards, so it took a long time. So I highly recommend getting out of your house, especially moms. Sorry, dads, but there's a special kind of stress that goes with being a mom, especially this time of year. So, mom, get out of the house. Take 20 minutes for yourself. You don't have to have PTSD. We probably all have some anxiety. Get out, get some fresh air. I have machines at home. This is definitely different. You get some fresh air in your lungs. It's quiet. Just listen. See? I love my kids, but there's nobody asking me for a peanut butter sandwich. There's nobody fighting over the Wii U. Nobody's asking me where I put their shoes or boots or the coffee maker. It's really quiet. So obviously I'm not out here by myself today, but I definitely recommend it. And I'll tell you where I got the idea for this. A friend of mine who I used to work with back in St. John's about 20 years ago did 22 push-ups a day for 22 days to raise awareness for PTSD. But that movement was for people who are veterans with PTSD, and I thought it was just phenomenal what he did. It was amazing, especially considering he's a combat veteran and only has one leg. It was unbelievable what he did. So thanks, Cass, for the idea. But the whole time I was watching those videos, I thought, I've got PTSD. I'm not a veteran. I don't fit in really. So I kind of thought it might be an idea to do something for people who aren't combat veterans who have PTSD, because the symptoms are just the same. It doesn't really discriminate. And you know what? They don't know how people get PTSD. I've asked a lot of professionals. They don't know. They said a bunch of different people can have the exact same experience. They don't know why some get PTSD and others don't. So anyway, I have been known to beat a few statistics. And truth be told, I think I haven't really been the same since I lost Joe 4 years ago. So if that's what put me out here, then I'll take a little walk with Joe every day, no problem. But the symptoms are still the same for my family. They still have to deal with me when I'm a slobbering mess. So thanks, guys, for taking care of me. And I think this is a good way to take care of myself. So that's I also got your real Christmas presents, but that's a little Christmas present for my family, because this is helping me be a little less crazy. And it's taking the stress down, it's taking the anxiety down a little bit, so hope it helps. Almost there. So if you're just joining me, I'm doing exercise every day to combat some of the symptoms of PTSD. This is day 5 of 21 days. So far, so good. I'll show you what I'm looking at. See, I live in a pretty nice neighborhood. Not much to worry about out here. People wave at each other. Watch, there's another car coming. She's going way too fast, but she waved back at me. So I'm in that kind of a neighborhood where you wave at the mail delivery person. FedEx guy comes up, we know him by name. It's a pretty nice neighborhood, so there's really no need to be scared or, having any sort of triggered symptoms or anything like that, but here we are. That's life. In case you don't know, these things kind of pop up when you're happy. Who knew, right? Joke's on me. So yeah, that's where we are. Day 5 of 21 days. If you want to join me, get out of your office, get out of your house, take a few minutes to yourself. It helps. I feel like doing a shout out for any of the single parents that are on my Facebook friends list, because that's got to be stressful and I don't have any idea what that's like. Last weekend I had my kids for the first time by myself for 2 days while my husband went to his dad's funeral in North Carolina. It was brutal. There was no one there to tap out, like to say, okay, the kids are making me crazy, you take a turn. It was impossible. I don't know how single parents do it, so hats off to you guys. And if I had to do this by myself with PTSD, oh man, I'd be in rough shape. Because you need you need support. You need to feel like you're not by yourself, which is one of the wonderful things about PTSD, is you feel like you're by yourself, and especially when you're having some sort of an episode or an attack, you're curled up in a ball on the bathroom floor. It doesn't feel like anybody else is going through it. Most of the time it feels like you're having a heart attack or you're going to die. Good times. So, I gotta say, in the last 5 days, I haven't had a panic attack. I haven't used my medical marijuana. It's been good. My brain is still racing and I can't sleep. But the rest of me, the nausea, the anxiety, the panic attacks, have kind of left me alone for a few days. So, we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Christmas is always a stressful time, so we'll see how that goes. Hey, Jeremy. Thanks for watching, guys. This is awesome. I gotta say, I'm walking around this neighborhood and there's not a soul around, and I know my friends are watching, so that's pretty awesome. This Facebook Live thing, they might be onto something with this. So, hey to my husband, I know he's home watching with the kids. If you're just joining me, I'm doing 21 minutes for PTSD for 21 days. I've had PTSD, I think probably about 4 years. I've been in therapy for a lot longer, but I think it really grabbed on after I lost Joe 4 years ago. So this is not like, hey, let's raise money for whatever. I'm not raising any money. This is mostly for me to see if it worked, to see if more than 20 minutes of exercise a day would help, and it does. Apparently, I don't know how long I can keep it up, but it helps. It really helps. So I'm not coming from a place of like, you know what you should do, PTSD is blah blah blah. I got it, I live with it, and more importantly, my family lives with it, because when shit happens, my husband takes care of the kids, because I can't. It can last for half an hour, it can last for days, where I'm numb and I don't know where I am. I don't care where I am. That's got to be fun for my family, so I'm doing this for me and I'm doing this for them. And if it helps anybody else who has PTSD, who might be sitting in front of the computer at 4 o'clock in the morning looking up symptoms and going, I keep crapping, like I think I have irritable bowel syndrome. Is that related? Yeah, it's related. It's got a whole list of shit that it does to you, so pardon the pun. So if this helps anybody feel a little bit less isolated, you're not the only one out there with PTSD. It sucks, whether you got it from combat or from being sexually abused or from a stillbirth or from a traumatic event. It fucking sucks. It does. There's no other, I say that with an education behind me. There's no other word to describe it. It fucking sucks. So if you want to join in tomorrow, maybe go out and take a walk, that'd be awesome. You can do it at home, but I definitely recommend getting outside, even if it's cold. Get a little bit of fresh air. It helps. And again, this is day 5. Haven't had a panic attack in days. Haven't slept either. So, you know, you pick your battles. The physical symptoms make it pretty hard to make Christmas dinner and do those sorts of things. So this seems to help. I'm going to show you some trees again. Hey, Janice. Janice, you had to be the most supportive person I've ever met in my entire life. I'm so glad we met, and who knew that hockey would bring people together, hey? You're awesome. Thanks for sending us the pictures of you and Sarah, and for just being so supportive all these years of absolutely everything that I've ever done. You're amazing. And I'm glad you're here. You're awesome. Say hey to Ed for us, too. Hey, Danielle, if you're still watching, you're looking pretty amazing yourself. I hope you're still running, and if you're not, I know it's pretty tough to find some time when you're a mom, so if you can get out, this is awesome. Just about froze my ass off. The first couple of days it was like 20 below. That was kind of hard, but the weather's pretty nice today. It's nice and cool. I don't need 7 jackets on, so. So, once again, the hashtag is 21 minutes for PTSD, with the idea that if you exercise for more than 20 minutes, the chemicals that it sets off in your body will help with the symptoms. And I kind of assumed it would be for that moment, but it seems like it might last a little bit longer than that. So I'm going to try this even after the 21 days is up, I think, because it seems to be helping. I can't actually tell how long I've been out here because there's no timer on Facebook Live. So I'm going to assume I can get around my neighborhood in 20 minutes. There's some more trees. So I'm going to take this as a sign. I'm coming up. Get it? There's a stop sign coming up. I think it's been about 20 minutes. I'm going to spend the last few minutes on my own because this has been actually kind of stressful. So if you happen to see this later, I'd love for someone to join in and walk, or let me know what you're doing in your neighborhood to take 20 minutes to yourself, or anything more than 20 minutes. And if you're worried about feeling like an idiot, I'm here. I survived it. I'm doing something pretty moronic, so. Yeah, there's worse things in the world than feeling like a moron. So, you know, be an adult and take care of yourself, and, you know, you owe it to the people who care about you to take care of yourself, so. PTSD can suck it. It's not something that anybody would choose, but, you know, it's a fact of life. I can't change it, but I can certainly work with the symptoms. So, if you happen to have PTSD and you want to join in, or if you just need somebody to tell you you're not alone, then this was all kind of worth it. So, have a good Christmas. I'll be posting videos for the rest of the 21 days. And thanks again for watching. That might be a new hashtag, honey. Thank you. Have a good evening, and look for videos for the rest of the Christmas season. See ya.